Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Philadelphia, this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 4.
The coronavirus has turned our lives upside down, and some of those impacted by social distancing and other measures to flatten the curve have been college and high school seniors. They're missing out on graduations, proms, sports, senior week, internships. And all of that can lead to feelings of isolation, sadness, and even anger. Joining us now is Mark Sigmund, a counselor from Retreat Behavioral Health in University City. Mark, thank you so much once again for joining us.
Oh, no problem, Yuki. Hope everything's well.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you. And you as well. And you as well. First and foremost, how can parents and guardians help children and young students cope during this quarantine period?
Well, it's really important to establish really good communication lines with them. Not just to say everything's going to be okay, but to actually listen to them, because these children are these kids are hurting. They're going through grief. Grief can come out in so many different ways too. It could be shock, could be anger, could be sadness. So it's extremely important to communicate with your kids and have an open line of discussion with them.
Of those students who are hurting, what advice do you have or can offer for those students who are missing out on these special events such as graduation? Because you're right, a lot of them are hurting. So
it's important to realize that this is normal to be hurting right now. I mean, for instance, there's trauma going on. They're losing a lot of things all at one time. Their graduations aren't happening. They're losing connections with their friends. Could you imagine? I mean, it's going through college and having so many years of hard work, and there's no celebration. So I think it's really important to have some kind of celebration, even if it's from a social distance at your own house, through Zoom meetings. Some of these colleges are going to have actual graduations online, but it's not the same thing.
Right.
But it's important. It's extremely important too to have structure, to structure your day, because not only are these kids going through grief, but they've lost all their structure at the same time.
That's interesting that you said the graduations online aren't the same thing. Many institutions are going to those virtual and viral ceremonies. Your overall thoughts on that? I mean, it has to be done. It's a sense of accomplishment. You still have to have that, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think it's really important to do that. I'll give you an example. In local AA meetings and NA meetings, they're going on Zoom and having their meetings. Now, a lot of people say it's not the same thing. They don't feel as connected, but it's something. It can definitely be helpful to keep somebody out of isolation and to feel a sense of community. So it's almost like we have to work with what we have, and thank God we do have technology at this point. Thank God we do have the internet and can do things like Skype and Zoom and stay connected that way.
And Mark, we certainly thank you for connecting with us. You and yours remain safe, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you. Stay safe, everybody.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.